Hello, everybody. Graz back with Graz World of Sports Gaming, and we're on Action PC Hockey from DK Sports. We are going to play the playoffs of the 65-66 NHL season. I already played the season. Chicago won the regular season, so they're the 1 seed. The Montreal Canadiens are the 2 seed. Detroit's the 3 seed, and Toronto is the 4 seed. Yeah, 6 teams. 4 of them made the playoffs. It's weird. Okay. Switch to the playoffs. Yes. And both, what do you call them? Were, both rounds were best of 7. So up here we have Chicago, and they will play Toronto. And down here we have Montreal, and they will play Detroit. Boom. And that's how it should be. All right, let's do this. Auto. That's fine. Game 1. Chicago Blackhawks win 3-2. Let's have it on player stats. No, scoring. Scoring works. Bobby Hull with two goals. That's not a surprise. He led the regular season in points. So, all right. So Chicago's up 1-0. Let's go Red Wings. Oh, eesh. Montreal. Rousseau with a hat trick. Any fighting? No. Bellevue did not score a goal. That's impressive. He did have 3 assists, though. Alrighty. Gordie Howe, did you do anything, sir? 2 assists. All right. So the Canadiens and the Blackhawks are the top 2 seeds, and they both won their first game. Let's play game 2 down here. Canadiens beat Detroit 4-2. All right. Gordie Howe with a goal. Rousseau with his 4th. He's looking like the early favorite for MVP, maybe. Depends. Blackhawks in the Maple Leafs. Blackhawks with a 4-0 shutout. Bobby Hull with a hat trick. 5 goals, maybe not for what's his name. And Hall with the shutout. Okay, so that's the Blackhawks with a they're up 2-0, and now they're up 3-0, 6-1 over Toronto. No Bobby Hull on the goals, but he did come up with an assist. And Esposito is up to 3 assists. So Toronto is on the brink. They need to win out 4 games in a row, or they're gone. Come on, Detroit, win this game. Oh, Montreal does the same thing to the Red Wings. Alrighty, Rousseau with 2 more goals. Yeesh. All right, well, the Red Wings and the Maple Leafs are both on the brink of elimination. Montreal, Detroit. Detroit wins a game. There we go. That's what we like to see. Ullman with 2 goals. Gordie Howe with 2 assists. No fights. That's okay. I'll take a win for the Red Wings. All right. Can the Blackhawks or the Maple Leafs do the same? Nope. The Blackhawks sweep and are in the Stanley Cup Finals waiting. Bobby Hull has 6 goals now. Esposito with another assist. Those 2 guys are tough to beat. All right, so the Blackhawks are waiting for the winner of the Red Wings Canadiens. Let's go Red Wings. Red Wings force game 6. You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Let's see. Any fights down here? No fights. Bellevue with his first goal of the playoffs. Let's see here. Gordie Howe with his 6th assist. All right, so the Red Wings force game 6. Can they force game 7? They do. It's incredible. We have a game 7. We have a game 7. Howe with a goal. Gadsby with 3 assists. Delvecchio with 2 goals. All right. Let's go. So the Red Wings have forced game 7. Could they go to the Stanley Cup Finals? Before I do this, let's just take a peek here. Well, that would be... No, the seeding was a little off. But then again, the games, right? But Montreal and Detroit were in the Stanley Cup Finals with Montreal winning 4-2. So Detroit loses. Montreal goes to the Stanley Cup Finals just like in real life. But they're going to play Chicago this time. Rousseau with 2 goals. He's up to 8. Oh, that's impressive. Too little too late down here, Barkley. All right, so it's Montreal and Chicago, the top 2 seeds. Let's go. Game 1. Montreal with a 1-0 win in Game 1. Bellevue, of course, with the goal. No surprises there. Can Montreal win? No. Yeah. Montreal won the Stanley Cup in real life. So can they do it again? Blackhawks with a 4-3 victory. All right. No fights still. Bobby Hull with 2 goals. Rousseau with his 9th. So I'm guessing that whoever wins, whichever team wins, it's either going to be Hull or Rousseau for the MVP. That's my guess. I mean, they're the ones that are leading the scoring. And it's 1-1. Chicago wins game 3, so they're up 2-1. Hull, 2 more goals. He's up to 10. Still no fights. And he's got 3 assists. So I think it's Bobby Hull. Bobby Hull's world, and we're all just renting space. Chicago's up 2-1. Kind of rooting for Chicago. Montreal wins enough. I don't know how many cups the Blackhawks have, but I know the Canadiens have a ton. So Chicago wins 3-2. And they're up 3-1. Bobby Hull scores again. No fighting. So, there you go. And Montreal, for some reason, no shots on goal. Oh, that's in the... it was an overtime game. Interesting. So, moving on to Game 5. Game 5, the Blackhawks are up 3-1. So they could win the Stanley Cup right here. And they do. We have Stanley Cup champions Chicago Blackhawks for the 65-66 season. Bobby Hull with 4 assists and 12 goals. In the playoffs, he's got to be the MVP, right? It doesn't... I mean, I still say there should be like a thing that says Stanley Cup champions or something, but... I mean, in 9 games, Bobby Hull had 16 points. There's no way he's not the MVP of this thing. Yeah, by a huge margin. I mean, 31 MVP points here. And the goalie is, interestingly enough, Gump Worsley from the Canadiens. So there you go. The Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup for 65-66. And I will see you soon with something else. I've been Graz. This is the Graz World of Sports Gaming. And I will see you later.